We are at the Triangle stand in Tire Cologne 22-26. We are together with Corrado Moglia from the Triangle Tyres. Okay, Corrado, what would you like to say about yourself and your brand and your company?
Okay.
And exhibition. Let's go.
Thanks for the introduction. I'm Corrado Moglia. That's the right pronunciation in Italian.
Yeah.
But everybody abroad, apart from Italy, they call it Moglia because it's easier to pronounce. And I'm what we call here in Europe a veteran of the tire industry, because I've been in the tire industry for a good 33 years. I've been working mainly or solely for tire manufacturers. Started with Bridgestone. That's where my tire school is coming from. And then I worked for the headquarters of Bridgestone in Brussels from '93 for 4 years. Then I moved to TBR management, product management in Italy for Bridgestone Firestone Italy. And then I went to Marangoni. No, I wanted to feel like the Italian taste. I spent 7 years with Marangoni.
Ah.
And then after Marangoni, I relaunched my career with China. So Chinese manufacturers that wanted to go global. I started with GT Tire. So I started I was appointed as a sales director Southern Europe for GT Tire. Then I became marketing director PCR. And at a certain point, I was moved to Brazil for GT to start up the company there and controlling Latin America. So I became managing director for Latin America. At the same time, I was also appointed back into Europe as managing director for Europe. So I was for 6 months going back and forth between Brazil and Europe. 2 weeks. It was pretty hard for 6 months. And after almost 11 years, I left GT and I started my adventure with Triangle Tyre. So it's now about 10 years that I'm into Triangle. I am leading a very small, super professional team of just 7 people in Europe. We control and we manage the operations in Europe, mostly commercially. And we have Europe, Eastern Europe. We used to have part of Russia under us as a responsibility, and Turkey. Now Russia went back to the area managed by China. And we've been expanding not just our sales in terms of performance, but also the relationship with customers. So we changed some of the appointed distributors by country. And at the same time, we've been developing and requesting new development for tires, more European-centric, because we had a tire range that was, let's say, offered to the global market. But we knew, especially for PCR, that we needed to focus not just on a size range, but also on performance and characteristics of the European market. We started testing all our tires in Europe, both on summer and winter tires. Then we introduced the full new range of all-season tires with the SeasonX. And we get to the point of presenting the new SeasonX.
Yeah.
It's called SeasonX II. This is the new baby for Triangle PCR range. And it's developed by our R&D together with an R&D that is a third party that is specialized in this kind of product. So many manufacturers resort to other external R&D to develop specific products. So we just selected among 3 candidates the best performing experimental tire, because we had 3 options. And this is the design that came out. We have the QR code that we can scan, and there's a product sheet. And this is like not just an improvement from the previous product that was pretty successful in Europe, but it's a complete new product. And the market in Europe has been growing stably and every year in more all season and less summer and less winter. Also because of somehow the climate changes, because there is no extreme winter anymore in the central part of Europe.
Right.
There is less and less snow. So this tire responds to the requests and the needs of the drivers, of the end users, because it's designed as more summer tire than a winter tire. But we had to compromise and find a good balance between the 2 seasons. We still develop, and we have new winter tires like, for example, the IcelynX PRO that is of course dedicated. This is a studdable tire that we stud in China. So we stud for customers and we put the studs. This is new design. This is the new one. So we've been selling the IcelynX PRO. This is only for the Nordics market.
Not countries.
But we also sell very well in Russia, for example. So this is a tire that we will not see in the Central and Southern European area of Europe.
Yeah, in the mostly the north of.
In our area, like Germany here, Southern Europe, where it's compulsory to change over, to change the tire from the summer season and winter season. If the old season is not mounted, then we go for the EffeX Winter on
For the winter tires.
on passenger car tires, passenger cars. Then we also launched last year, and we've been introducing the size range for the SeasonX van. So this is not completely new, but now we have finished introducing the complete range of the SeasonX. So it's a different design from the SeasonX.
It's a very different design.
Yeah, typically for vans. Okay, and that's the PCR, because then we have SUV, the SUV. That is also a quite recent development in our range. Developed this tire specifically for the SUV range.
Yeah.
It was inspired by the EffeX Sport, which has sold millions of tires into Europe and the UK. We are actually counting down the EffeX Sport that we're selling into the UK, and soon we will reach 1 million tires of this particular model.
And this is one small detail on the.
This we decided to put our brand logo
on the logo
on the shoulders of the tires
of the tire, which is very chic detail.
It's very
chic detail.
very personalized.
Yeah, it's very.
And here, for example, we have the ReliaX Touring on the tread as well. Yes. Talking about the EffeX Sport, which is today still our flagship product. We wanted to mount it on a particular high-catching cars
with the big wheels, because it seems the 21
Yeah,
inch.
this is 21 inches OE.
Yeah, OE.
We don't supply OE yet of this to this car, but the car is full electric. This model has about 600 horsepower. As I said, it's a Xiaomi SUV, about 5 meters long, and it's a very sporty car. But if you think about it, they have 3 versions of the same model, and the Ultra version has 1,000 horsepower and drives 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in less than 2 seconds, 1.98 seconds.
Let me repeat that this is the Xiaomi electrical vehicle, and you don't see a lot in the Europe, but this is very special car.
Yeah, this particular model has not been introduced into Europe yet. You can see it in China. In the streets in Shanghai, you can see many, but it's like a luxury sport car. But in Europe, it should be introduced next year in 2027. So this is a car that we found in Europe, in Germany, from a company that supplies any type of sport and luxury cars, but it cannot drive on roads yet.
And a very special wheel and tire, ultra high performance.
Yes.
About the factory, where is the factory, what the technology, and what is the capacity?
Yes. So today our factories for PCR are only in China. The main factory that serves Europe, where we sell about 5 million tires, is in a place called Huayang, and it's a fully automated PCR factory that produces about 9 million tires. So we get 4 to 5 million tires out of this factory. But we have already launched the project into another country that will be our first overseas factory out of China, and it will be in Cambodia. So it will be ready in about 2 years. We have some images. Actually, these are AI images of the factory.
It's going to be built.
Yeah, it's going to be built, and the construction has already started. And we will source this factory. It will also be fully automated, mainly for Europe, because the European Commission has recently introduced anti-dumping tariffs.
Regulations.
And they might be introducing also anti-subsidy tariffs against China. So many of the competitors, Chinese reputable companies, they already have factories overseas.
Outside.
We didn't. Now we are rushing in to have one that will mainly serve Europe. So we will be able to continue supplying our products to our partners in Europe.
Last question. What would you like to say about the exhibition this year and how you find it? And it was sufficient or not? What do you think about it?
Okay, I have to say I've been, as I said, in the tire industry for 33 years. So previously it was Essen Show, still in Germany, manufacturers and big dealers and wholesalers, trading companies around the tire business. So I've been doing this for a long time, since I started my career in tire business. And I have to say, now, all through the years, from the first Essen shows more than 30 years ago, I think the exhibition has become smaller, but it's more professional. So some of the major manufacturers are not here anymore because there's maybe no need to advertise their brands anymore because they are very well known. But for newcomers or companies like ours that have been here for many years but want to state to our partners that we are here and we will always be here. So we care not much for the size of the booth, but for the quality of the booth and what to communicate. We're not looking for new customers because we have all the countries with exclusive distributors by brand. But it's a place where we can see our Triangle family in Europe, and all the customers are coming. We had last night our usual gala dinner, changing the location, but always making it very friendly to our customers and the journalists. You were there as well.
We were there.
So to me, it's always good. It's a tiring time, but it's always good to be here in Cologne to see everybody at the same time.
Thank you very much, Corrado.
Thank you very much to you.
I wish you a very successful year and exhibition.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.